Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. First of all, welcome back Mariela to your own channel. I can't stress enough. I need to pinch myself, literally. Yes, this is happening, it's real. We are doing this again, 2020. I've been saying I'm gonna do it, but here I am. No excuses. I did a poll last month about featuring some Wet n Wild Kuromi / My Melody eyeshadow palettes. You guys said you wanted it, so here it is. If you guys want to see how I came up with this look, then keep on watching. Alright, so in terms of my face, I did obviously my eyebrows. I did this side so you guys get an idea of what it's gonna look like. So we're gonna go ahead and do this side. I like to use a white base for this, just I want to make sure these colors really pop. This is the Morphe color pencil. This is in the shade of Coconut. This kind of reminds me, like if I go all the way back, the NYX jumbo pencils Milk. I no longer have that one, but I actually been enjoying this a whole lot. It is so creamy and it glides on beautifully, so this is also a good way to kind of carve out your brow bone. And because it's so creamy, I don't even need to use a brush, to be honest with you. Again, I just easily blend it out with my finger. I'm gonna try to put it all over my lid and right on my lower lash line. I did this look back in July, like a month ago, but I realized that when I finished doing the whole look is that I was out of focus. So this is when I decided to upgrade my camera, my lens. It was just time, you know. So I've been on the search for the right camera for me. And after just watching so many videos, I decided to go for this. The camera that I'm using right now is the Canon M6 Mark II. So you guys let me know if you guys like the quality of this video. I'm going to be using my Jekyll and Morphe brush set. This is the JH, I think it's 30. It's a nice fluffy blending brush, and I'm gonna jump onto this white eyeshadow. I just want to set it and you can see how everything's flying all over the lid. And I'm moving on to the crease. I'm using JH37. It's more of a crease dense brush. And one of the first eyeshadow that I gravitated to, or any eyeshadow palette that has either a yellow or red, I'm like, honest, I want to see how you're really going to work on my lid. So what I did is to pack my life away. And if you don't know where your crease is at, this is what I do. Mine is a little bit more prominent as others. You know, everybody has a different eye shape. If you want to find your crease, because I know your crease is there, I like to use the point of the brush, and you're gonna feel this bone right here that for me, it's very prominent, it sticks out. And right there, that's called the orbital bone. We're gonna have a little anatomy class. And that is how you know where your crease is at. Just using the tip or the point of my brush, I'm gonna build this as much as I can. And this, believe me, takes a long time with this eyeshadow. So I have to say, you really have to work a lot with these. I'm just gonna go back with the same fluffy blending brush and just blend out the edges and circular motions back and forth. The way I'm holding this brush, I'm just gonna use it towards the end, so I'm not putting too much pressure, but I also wanna make sure there are no harsh edges. Circular motions. I'm gonna pack it in a little bit more towards the inner part of the eye and very lightly blend it. Okay, I think I am happy with this. If not, worst case scenarios, we're gonna have to go back in. Now let's continue building these colors right here on the crease. I'm gonna use JH40. So I'm gonna show you the brush that I used before. You can see the difference, how this one right here, it's a little bit more dense. Let's start with the lightest one and just build it from there. Top of the axis, And again, I'm gonna go back to my crease right there. And I see, I love this brush. I've been using it for the last 2 days, and I love the preciseness. Like, look at that, so precise. And I'm almost mapping it where I want it. Now, once I start blending this, I don't wanna blend it to the point that I'm gonna cover the yellow eyeshadow. So I'm doing very tiny circular motions and just bringing it from the outer to the inner part of the eye. And see, for this, I'm using, I call this the belly of the brush, which is kind of the side of the brush. And I'm almost filling the orbital bone and doing teeny tiny little circular motions. To deepen it a little bit more, we're gonna go to the next pink eyeshadow. It's a little bit deeper than this one, top of the axis. And this is the part where I need my magnifier so I can see what I'm doing. And again, I'm using the belly of the brush and tapping motions and building the color right on that outer V. And I'm also gonna drag it down on the lower lash line. I wanna make sure that I do have a connection right here. For some reason, I feel like the lower lash line packed more color than the outer V. Go figure. This is how far I'm gonna go because I want to deepen it a little bit more. I feel like this last one right here, the last pink eyeshadow that I use, is not as pigmented as I wish it could be. So I'm just gonna go into this plum color to deepen it out. I'm gonna move on to a flat shaded brush. This is a little bit more dense. This is the JH, I think it's 44 or 46, not sure. But I feel like I need something more dense to really pack on this plummy color. Back with the big fluffy blending brush, and again going back with the yellow eyeshadow because I feel like I'm losing her and she needs to come back. Again, I'm blending out the edges and just bringing that color back again because I'm like, no, don't leave me. Now we're gonna focus on the brow bone. Really like the shimmer eyeshadows in this palette. So we're gonna go to this almost like champagne color. And I'm grabbing a very small detail brush. And I'm gonna apply it right on the brow bone. And you see how that beautifully sticks out. It's really, really nice. I'm definitely gonna clean this up, don't worry. It looked like someone just punched me right here. Let's just go back and finish the lid. On purpose left this almost empty because I'm gonna move to the ones that I really enjoy a lot, and that are the shimmer ones in this palette. So we're gonna clean this brush right here. And again, this is the JH41. It's a flat shaded brush. I'm gonna start with this color right here. And the one thing that I also noticed with these, I mean, they're pretty by itself. I'm gonna use my magnifier. And this is what I do when I don't need to actually carve out my lid. You can literally do it with your brush. I just swipe it down. And I don't know if you guys can see it. But another thing that I learned with these shimmers is definitely use a setting spray. I'm using my Morphe one. Once you pack on the eyeshadow on the brush, spray it. And I'm just gonna go back and whoa, look at that. Now that is so beautiful. I like to use the other side of the brush and move on to a shade that it's lighter, which is this one right here. Top of the axis, go back to my magnifier. And again, this part right here in the inner corner, I'm just gonna fill it in because I like to have that gradient effect, that it goes from light to dark. And of course it's not doing any justice right now. And again, for this, spray it. Oh yes, so much better. It gives you almost that dual chrome finish. The same color that I used on the lid, I'm gonna also use it on the bottom, like right here. And grab a smaller brush, which is the same one that I used on the brow bone. The same shade, right on the inner corner. So it just opens up your eyes in a good way. I'm gonna use my water micellar, clean this up. I'm gonna line my eyes using the NYX matte liquid liner, and I'm gonna add some lashes, do the rest of my face, and I'll be right back. All right guys, so you guys can see I added lashes. These are mink lashes. I don't remember what they are called, but I will leave it down below. I just feel like a false lash just is like the cherry on the top. I use foundation, concealer, a bronzer. Now, another product that I purchased from this particular collection was the Wet n Wild blush highlighter palette, and it also has the same candy scent. We're gonna move on to some blush because I gotta have some blush. I'm using an Angle blush by Jacqueline Morphe collab, and we're just gonna go for this one right here. It's like this pinky color, and I like to smile and apply. Ooh, she is, wow, very, very, very pigmented. Again, I'm holding the brush towards the end because I don't want to put too much pressure. And with this particular face palette, a little bit goes a long way. So circular motions right on the apples of my cheeks, and I'm taking it towards my ear. Onto the highlighter, I'm using Jacqueline Hill JH07. I kind of want to swatch them because I'm that person that I just, ooh, she is so pretty. Oh, okay, the first one, it's a must. Wow. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go for the first one. The first one looks so pretty. That's just right up my alley. And look at it. I like the shape. Please do not disappoint me. Oh no, she is not gonna disappoint me. Oh wow. Do you guys see this? The few Wet n Wild highlighters and blushes that I do own from the past never really disappointed me, to say the least. And I'm marrying the blush with the highlighter. And whatever's left, I'll put it right by my temples to give you that glow. It looks so pretty. You know what? I'll just mix the other color because what the hell. I'll use the other clean side of the highlighter brush. And I'll just put it, ooh. I'll just mix both. What the heck? I might as well make the best out of these products. I will use my ring finger and apply right on the bridge of my nose and do the exclamation mark. I have to, I'm sorry. And a little bit on my Cupid's bow. A little bit, sure. You can do the same thing that I did with the eyeshadow, which is, I mean, am I? I am. Intensify that color even more. Now this is on steroids now. We're gonna move on to lips. They did have liquid lipsticks and they also had glosses. I only picked up this one that had a deeper shade, so I was like, I'm just gonna try something that's more like neutral, you know, that is gonna go with any look that I was thinking in my mind. That being said, let me use a lip liner. This one is called Sugar Pie by Morphe. And I'm just gonna sharpen it a little bit more, and we're gonna cheat while we add it because I need a little love on my lips. For lipstick, I wanted to add a little something. These are the Morphe Mega Matte lipsticks. This is in the shade First Base. And we're gonna move on to now the lip gloss. This one is Cold. Oh my. I like it because it has a nude metallic shade with a slight hint of pink. And last but not least, I need to spray the bejesus out of this with my setting spray. And that's it, we're good to go. This is the final look. So I just want to give my thoughts, comments, outbursts, concerns, all that good stuff about this collection. Anything that comes with Wet n Wild, I really enjoy, especially eyeshadows, highlighters, and all that good stuff. Especially when they feature my Melody Kuromi collection. So let's start with the positives. The blush was hands down my favorite product. Pigmentation a little bit goes a long way, super pigmented, and also the highlighters. I only tried this blush, I didn't try the other one, but I mean, I had no complaints whatsoever. The other product that I also enjoyed was the lip gloss. I can see myself using this as well as the blush palette. No complaints whatsoever. Eyeshadow palettes, I only use this one. I was thinking of doing 2 videos featuring 2 different looks. If you guys want me to come up with another look featuring the Kuromi palette, please let me know. This baby right here, I just love the colors because even though we're literally towards the end of the summer, this totally reminded me of like lemonade, pink lemonade. I'm not a pink person so much, but I had to work a lot for these colors to really pop. And the only ones that I have to say that I enjoy the most were more like the duochrome, the shimmer shadows. And even those, I had to find myself using a setting spray and just like spraying my shader brush just so I can apply a second layer and so the colors can really pop. With the matte ones, it was just all about building the color. I use my Jacqueline Morphe brushes. I've been using it the past week or so. I haven't had any issues whatsoever, so I can't even say it's the brushes. So for me, I have to personally say I would pass on the palettes. I mean, unless you are a Sanrio fan, makeup junkie, yes, get it. I wanted to get it because not only I love Wet n Wild, but I also love the fact that it was a Sanrio, or in this case, my Melody collection. When I was younger, I used to love anything that I was Hello Kitty. I just loved anything that was from like stuffed animals to like backpacks to like the stationery to the pencils. I want to know what your thoughts. Did you pick this palette? Did you pick up this collection? I have to give a big shout out to my cousin Vanessa because she's the one that tagged me on the Wet n Wild Instagram post, and I was like, I have to find it and I have to get it. Thank you guys so much for sticking till the end of this video. Until the next time, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye. Besitos.